welcome to No Knowledge. Just starting off with this video, which is Richie Sunak supposedly getting heckled while campaigning on a political campaign.
Is now growing faster than France, Germany, Italy and the United States. Wages have been rising faster than prices for almost a year now, and that shows that we're on the right track.
But the NHS is disintegrating.
So you see there, when he come to the end of his sentence, then that's the cue for the next person to come in.
Disintegrating. I am one of 2.5. I am one disintegrating. The NHS
Track.
But the NHS is
You see this,
The right track.
But the NHS
you
is
hear that noise, so someone's like, yeah,
disintegrating.
put a noise, I thought at first he had like a little clicker in his hand or something,
Disintegrating.
Right track.
But the NHS is disintegrating.
Track.
But the NHS is
Because,
disintegrating.
you got to show that his hand sort of corresponds with it.
NHS is disintegrating. I am
Track.
but the NHS is disintegrating.
Track.
But the NHS
Track.
but the NHS is
Track.
but the NHS is disintegrating. I am
But yeah, I think that's just what you call it. The hand movement is just coincidental, but the noise goes off. It's just someone makes an audible signal, and that's the cue for the for this person to come in. And straight away, you got the 7 quid there.
4,500 GPs in this country who are currently unemployed due to your policies. What are you going to do about that? 37,000 GPs will
And then of course, another 777 quid straight in. And of course, big, long arms on this character here. So this whole thing is a staged as we know, this is basically Masonic stage play.
not vote Conservative because of the constructive dismissal of general practice that is currently occurring.
Well,
You cannot employ lesser qualified people instead of GPs. Cannot be the country of people we see. Most people we see
And totally taking the piss, the country is not stupid. Look at all the hand signals. Look at all the hand signals of routes with, with the mobiles. So this is a total Masonic show. This is a man, as you can see. Big shoulders, the shoulders on yes, bursting out the jacket. Look at the size of the arms and that.
over the age of 40 have at least
And there's a hex. There's your hex. The size of the arm
6
is
different
hands.
diseases going on at once. They cannot be tested by half-qualified staff.
So this is all very Masonic. And
Oh, really?
this character here, he just said something there, He just said something there. And he doesn't even sort of, turn around to acknowledge or even look at the Sunak,
Oh, really?
So again, that was all rehearsed, as you can see. That was all rehearsed, And this character here is basically a security or a police for this Sunak, Never looks at him once.
Right. Well, now if you just right, so my dad was a GP, but my mum was also a pharmacist. So that's the household I grew up in. My parents dedicated themselves to primary care. I know a thing or two about it. I worked very hard in my mum's.
Again, they got the 3 and the 6,
Pharmacy, and whilst we're supporting
the 3 and
GPs,
7, the Dane hand signals all the time.
be right now supporting them with investment in digital telephony to make sure that we can make it easier for get access to.
So this is just total all these are masons together. But this, what interested me about this was the word. I noticed in the word thing, We take the word idea. The word, becomes eaten. V-O-T-E. So eating becomes a word. And as we know, eating basically controls all the politics. And you're talking about the majority of the prime ministers have all come from eating. at least attended it or whatever, right? So you're talking about it's cleverly quoted in, but it's there. This is the word ideas that they were in. And as you see, the sevens there, right? Plenty of sevens in it. And of course, yeah, that's your syringe for your injecting your hormone liquid. And Knight's idea, the suit of armor, which becomes like the trans armor, the armor of God. And of course, Knight's Templar ideas as well. And see the Eton College arms, the motto is Floriat Eterna, Mere Eton Prosper. You know what the mere, you know what that is, right? Like the Yam Soph, the Exodus crossing, Mere Eton Prosper. And so 144, right, the 4-4, like the Janus, Henry VI, the Hex, and the under name King's College of Our Lady of Eton. So probably the king would have been a lady, not spelled like syringe, right? It's a funny place, very funny place, obviously, right? And the charity school that provides free education to 70 poor boys. And this is the school of the poshuas. In the public school like in America or Australia or something, it means open to the public. In England, a public school is a fee charge in a boarding school for the very poshuas, right? So it's a different thing. And of course, that's just to confuse matters, the way to have that. And the Great Seal of England, I mean, that's like the Seal of Solomon. It's got to be, based on the Seal of Solomon. So when you have the vote, the vote is directly to deal with this, this place. These run the politics. Yeah, so it's their system, like, the politics system, the voting system is to deal with them. End of. Of course, a glance at the thing, 20 prime ministers were schooled at Eton College. 9 educate Eton and Christ Church, Oxford. Of course, the whole, all of them have got some, link in with the this network, this public school network of poshuas. Now, whether it's Eton or Harrows or Winchester College or whatever, they're all, this is the network of them, the poshuas network, right? But it seems the vote idea is based on the Eton. But it's run by them, there's no chance of someone outside of that network even being able to stand as a candidate or whatever. It's to deal with this. School that rules Britain, literally, with the vote idea, literally, it's rigged, it's a con, as we know, the politicians obviously are totally corrupt, as not, but the entire thing is a total con. It's 21 there, but all got some linked into this, this public school boys network, 100%. Like Balliol, that ball things that they load. And I think this one's a Turkish Jew descent. And obviously with dyed hair, Probably straightened dude as well, the heck, So that's what, this is the entire politics thing, is to deal with this, directly to deal with this. Looking like Margaret Thatcher there, like, it's got to be related to the Margaret Thatcher or not, End of. wants to play this eating wall game. Putting a hex code in there, right? This wheel and wall, this divisionist wall idea, which is totally, sort of essence of Judaism, this divisionist wall idea. I don't know how that one is, must be his mother or something. I don't know how about that one for the trans. Look how Margaret Thatcher, like that face looks, Biography of Margaret Thatcher by Charles Moore. Look how much like the Boris Johnson that looks and all. It's got to be related and they've got to be Jewish and all, Very much like the Boris Johnson, totally. See the way they've coded in, right? The vote, vote is directly connected to eating. Right? So they run a political thing in that system. Obviously, there is no opposition type of thing, vote Labour, eating Labour, still got the eating stamp on it. See what I mean? So it's just like a total piss take in your face, Again, the ball load idea, and the laboratory, the laboratory for the trans medicine, eating. Of course, democracy is supposed to be the Western governmental system, right? Democracy and democracy. It's supposed to be rule of the people. Demo is supposed to mean rule of the people, right? Demo or demos or something. Demos, right? Government by the people. Demos. To me, the democracy is coming from Edom. Right? Now, sure, another one, how Idomia is the Greek term for Jews. It refers to the ancient Greeks, which becomes Idomia. Right? And that term becomes Judah, now becomes Edom. Right? So it's, you know what it means. You know what it means when you go to democracy. Right? You know who's in charge when you go to democracy, right? Interesting, you got that Indian one called Modi as well, yeah. Which is basically the same type of idea, right? And there's a trans code again, right? Trans Jordan, where obviously Jesus was supposed to have been baptized. And the descendant of Esau, again, this could be the Jesus. And Jacob is the cobra. It's all coded stock, of course. Edom was called Idomea by the Greeks and Romans. Think about the classical Greek idea in the posh schools like Eton as well. They're all into the classical Greek and all this stuff, right? Prevalence of Jacob, right, to Edom, kin to the Israelites. It's all, basically, we know what it is. We know what it is. The broth of Israel, the brother. So Edom or something is the brother of Israel or something like that. So it's all the same thing, in it, at the end of the day. Edom, Esau and his offspring. See what I mean? Jacob is a cobra, so Jacob's brother. It's all the same thing. You know exactly who's behind it all and all the rest. Well, same idea.